Everyone is afraid of something. Whether it's heights, public speaking, PewDiePie losing to T-Series, or something else, we all have fears. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to overcome those fears using the power of lucid dreaming. If you're new to lucid dreaming and you want to get into it, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because I post videos all the time that will teach you how to master lucid dreaming and do it every single night. Take a moment to think about what your fears are. It's always a good idea to know which fear you want to try and conquer when you enter a lucid dream, so that you don't get off topic and forget what you were trying to do in the first place. Some of the most common fears are heights, public speaking, and claustrophobia. You might have one of these fears, or it could be something completely different. Whatever the case, you can probably use lucid dreaming to overcome that fear. Let's take the fear of heights for example. If you've ever had a lucid dream before, you may have noticed that specific thoughts will cause things to happen. With that in mind, if you're afraid of heights and you think about a scenario where you are standing on the edge of an enormous cliff or on top of a building, it will result in you actually being there. But how does this help? Well, lucid dreams are really vivid. They feel just like real life. And by placing yourself in a situation where you are facing that fear, you are replicating what that will feel like in real life. When you're standing on that cliff or in a spot where you are confronted by your fear, you need to tell yourself that you have everything under control and that whatever you're afraid of has no power over you. The next step to conquering that fear is to do the thing that you are most afraid of. So if you're afraid of heights and you're looking over the edge of a tall cliff, you need to jump off that cliff, the entire time reaffirming to yourself that you are in complete control. As you're falling, you will come to a realization that it's really not that bad. Once that happens, you can pretty much do whatever you want. If you're falling off of a cliff, put your hands forward and start to fly. This strategy to overcoming fears works really well, and you can use it no matter what you're afraid of. If you hate public speaking, stand on a stage in front of 1 million people and just start talking. If you don't like tight spaces, place yourself in a small closet and then break free using the power of your mind. If you're afraid of zombies, create a whole army of them and then give yourself a lightsaber or something and start fighting them. Whatever you choose to do, when you wake up later, you will find that you are less scared of that thing because you just experienced it in extremely high detail and everything turned out fine. Another thing that you can do if you want to, although you don't have to, is to ask your subconscious or the dream to create something that you're afraid of in real life. When you're in a lucid dream, you have direct access to your inner self, and you can find out what your deepest fears are just by asking. Once you know what they are, you can deal with them either in the dream or later in real life when you wake up, depending on what that thing is. There's something powerful about experiencing your worst fear, and in the dream environment, you are completely safe, so you can feel confident and know that you are in total control of your surroundings. I've said this before on my channel, but I have used lucid dreaming to overcome my fear of heights, because in my dreams I would always fly around and jump off really high places. Over time, I realized that being high up isn't that scary, and it made me more confident when I was placed in similar situations in real life. If you are thinking of trying this in your next lucid dream, just make sure that you first use techniques to ground yourself in the dream, so that you don't accidentally wake yourself up. Remember to take it at your own pace and not to rush into anything. Lucid dreaming is a great tool, and you can do so many things with it. The next time you find yourself in a lucid dream, I strongly recommend using the techniques in this video to conquer one of your fears, because when you wake up, you will feel a lot better, knowing that you just faced something head-on that you were always afraid of in real life. But that's about it for today's video. I hope this tutorial helps you overcome your fears in a lucid dream. If you are having trouble becoming lucid in the first place, I have a lot of tutorials on how to lucid dream, and I'll leave some links down in the description if you want to check them out. If you have any questions about anything in this video, or you have a suggestion for a future video, just leave a comment below and tell me, because I do read the comments and I'm always trying to make my videos as helpful as possible. Once again, if you're new to lucid dreaming, don't forget to subscribe, because I constantly post new tutorials that will help you get into lucid dreaming so that you can do it every single night. And as always, thanks for watching.